Welcome everyone. This is episode 3 excuse me, of Kleines Land. You guys just saw a kind of overnight through the night view one of the nights out here. Yeah, we're not doing too bad right now. What did we plant? Canola? Yeah, canola. Our canola is growing. I don't remember anymore. Our canola is growing. You guys have really enjoyed this series. That was my most popular episode 1 of any series I've ever posted. So thank you guys for that. You guys seem to really like this series. There's a lot of you guys on board with it, which is super cool. And the second episode was super popular as well. So that's awesome. We're definitely going to keep going. Obviously, I was keep going anyways. But yeah. So what do we got going on right now? Well, I've been taking care of the animals. I just topped them up. They have 826 liters of wool, which I know is not a ton, but what I did see is a great demand for wool pop up, which where is that at? It's a small enough map. It's right down there. So we are gonna haul our 1 pallet of wool over there, even though it's only 800 liters. But we're gonna get like $3 grand for it, won't we? For that, that's 4,000 for. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of money for it. So even though it's not that much wool, I think it's absolutely worth us taking it down there, and we'll just haul it down there just like this. So. Yeah, I'm super pumped. That's really cool. Even though, it'd be cool if we could have some more, or if we have more wool to sell. But, ooh, easy there. Almost rolling the tractor. Poor little deer. But yeah, it'd be awesome if we had more to sell. But I think this is fine. I mean, yeah, this is gonna get us over $3 grand, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna get us over $3 grand, which is incredible. By the way, wait, am I going the right way? Probably not. I'm taking the long way around. We'll take the scenic route. I'll leave that map on just to help me out a little bit here. I'm still learning the map and everything like that, but that's okay. But yeah, so series has been well received, which is awesome. And I've really been honestly enjoying it playing on here. The trick is I always notice this as I do series and stuff. I love playing on all the series I play on. I really do. I enjoy all of them. That's why I do them. I wouldn't do them if I just wasn't in it. And you guys could tell if I wasn't in it. You guys would be like, yeah, we can tell you really don't like this one as much. Now, yeah, I always have series that I may like more than others and such like that. Like No Man's Land, I really love that one, obviously, because it just keeps going and going. But let's sell this real quick. What are we gonna get? Oh, 3,400 bucks for that little pallet of wool. Totally worth it. That's awesome. A great use of a great demand. But yeah, so like No Man's Land and stuff like that. But I can't even, what am I trying to say here? I can't focus all my effort on my favorite series. I can't. And what I mean by that is if I have more than one series going at a time, I can't just play Kleines Land and give up on the other ones, because then no episodes ever get done for the other ones, and the people that are really into those, because everyone has their favorite series too, and this isn't everyone's favorite series. I'm sure it's some of your guys' favorite series now, but and that might change as you go through it, or you don't like what I'm doing. But anyhow, point being, I can't ignore the other series or neglect the other ones because I really like this one, so I have to slow myself down. I can't just get on here and record 10 episodes of this every week, though that might be awesome for some people. A bit ridiculous, maybe difficult to keep up with, but it's not, I can't do it that way. It just isn't the way it works. But yeah, this isn't the way it would not bode well for me, if that makes any sense. But yeah, anyhow, what we're basically waiting on, and I mentioned this last episode, we are waiting for our canola to be ready to harvest, and then we're gonna have to make a decision on buying a harvester. So we might even take a look at some harvesters here real quick. The John Deere, I think this is what we're gonna go with. I think that's a good starter. I know there's some cool ones in here, but I think honestly that's what we kind of have to start with. It says the 213, 216, and 4209. 213, 216. So we'll go with the 4.6 meter one. I think that extra 400 bucks will definitely be worth it. So yeah, we'll go with that guy. That guy says it'll work with it, so we'll buy that header. So that's not going to be too bad. That's going to put us about 12 grand out, and I do need to actually check. Are there any no contracts? This map obviously doesn't have a lot of contracts, or isn't going to have a lot, because there's only, what, 1, 2, 3, there's 5 fields, and we own one of them. So honestly, there's only 4 potential targets for those. Now, if we get a harvesting contract, I might do it. We'll see. I'm going to try not to. I will say this, I'm going to try not to borrow equipment on contracts, but if I do want to do a contract and I think it's worth it, I can lease it out of the store. It's like if it was a sugar beet one, if I thought it was really worth it, I could lease this beet picker and do that if I really wanted to. Now, there's some cool stuff in here actually too. And we will do some sugar beets and stuff like that, especially on small farms. That's actually a really good way to maximize our profit. But yeah, we will probably make it through quite a few years on here, because the first, several years are probably going to be fairly slow, but we're slowly going to build up our farm and get things going. I can turn this off probably. I love our tractors. I love our equipment that we're getting started up. And a lot of you guys, I think I mentioned this last episode, but a lot of you guys made comments about this thing here not working for me. I tried turning it on and off and whatnot. And some people said after you hire a worker, you should be able to then use it yourself. And yeah, so there might be some different tricks to it, but we'll hold on to it and we'll make it work for us as best as possible. But it's cool that we have that to be able to do not only cultivating, but it's subsoils. So we don't have to worry about plowing ever really. And in addition to that, it adds a fertilizer state, which is super cool for what we got going on. So super helpful to have that. But yeah, I will take care of our sheep more. And anyone, next animal, and they're all females. So they should, do they reproduce, these guys? I can't remember. But anyhow, they're slowly making wool for us. They've already made us a decent chunk of change, actually, to be fair. And I'll probably honestly store the wool until we really need the money. I can always push some off to the side, I think, in here and off to here. 4 pallets of spawn here, but I bet I can put like 5 down each side, so putting our 10 in there. And then I'm going to try to play it as realistic as possible in the sense that I'm going to try to store them under cover. Now, we're not using our horse pen right now, which I do want to use at some point, so we could put them under here. But I do want to use that at some point. So next year, we'll probably work on getting horses going. Because horses, I mean, we have... Water's easy to do. Oats, we maybe should have grown some oats. Maybe that's what we should do, is grow some oats. We can always buy all this stuff, and that's probably what we'll end up doing to start, is buying a lot of the stuff. But again, I want to be self-sufficient at some point eventually, so we'll just keep what we can do for now. But oh, those are the fill type seeds. Like, what is getting popped up with that? I was like, this can't be a seed thing here. But yeah, so I'm liking what we got going on. We don't have a lot of extra grass or anything around here, as I think I'd consider like mowing grass around here, but and I don't even know what I have as far as like cheap mowers go. Oh, we got a couple good ones. Mowers cut grass. That would be a great one to start out with right there. That'd be a great one. I mean, I know it's 2 meters, but maybe we could get that. Well, that one has we could get it used. I mean, it's $200 more to get it new, so it's not like the used equipment mod or anything like that, but used it does look pretty beat up. That looks like it would really fit into the farm. But yeah, so hopefully this episode we're doing our first harvest on here, but that is the plan. I'm not trying to run a John Deere farm, though it is kind of looking that way right now, but we'll try to use, there's all sorts of different equipment I want to use. And I know some people have said keep it vintage. We're not going to keep it vintage. Eventually the goal is to upgrade, get some newer, but yet small equipment that I've never used before. I've never really had an opportunity. I mean, there's so many cool tractors and stuff in here. There's just that guy in there. If I go further along here, one I really want to try, which I think it should show up in here. Not going to show up for a while, though. That was a really good one with the Alpine Farming Pack. I've used that one before, though. That Kubota looks really great, actually. There's some good ones here. But like the electric tractors, I've never used the electric tractors, and they would honestly be perfect for this style of farm. So we could have those sitting around, which would be really cool to have. And try to do that. So yeah, there's just different stuff we can try out and do as we go through, but we'll see. We got to start making money first. So anyhow, guys, I will put a cut in here and I will see you guys back. Likely, unless something else happens, I'll see you guys when, in the words of Mr. Silly P, unless something magical or tragical happens, I will see you guys back when it's time to harvest. Okay, so what have I done? Well, contract-wise, oh, there's actually a couple harvesting ones for sugar beets. Not worth it, but they're in there because we have to use our own equipment. That's a rule I'm making. Now, I guess harvesting, no, it's not worth it right now. We'll eventually get into that, but not right now. We're not gonna go down that route. I brought you back in. We're in early autumn, day 1 of early autumn. If we go in the seasons menu, the sheep are doing good. I've been taking care of them. I've had this here to be able to just feed them. Now, given as well, someone did say, who was it? I have several comments here. Now, I've caught up with comments since the last time I recorded the first half of this episode so far, or first portion of it, I guess I should say, maybe not half. So a few things in here. What do we got? Dylan Myers made a comment saying, remember that the sheep will graze. So they will graze at certain points of the year, so I need to remember that. So I don't necessarily need to have this thing always just stocked and stacked, which will make, it'll be easier to kind of see that and stuff like that once we get more animals in here. Well, there we go. We're having some sheep reproduce. That's good for us. Maybe just one of them. Well, yeah, we'll take it. Hey, that's good. We'll take it. That's the start. But yeah, so a couple things. I bought what did I buy? Oh, I bought a new pallet of fertilizer. I used it, or I put it in here. I did 5 fertilizing contrasts for a total about $7,000. Now, again, the money's gone down because I paid off, I think, $5 grand off of the loan here, so I paid a little bit of the loan. I did have to go refill the water tank at one point. And I added a bunch of buildings to the save here. So I have a bunch more, not, well, I guess they're in all sorts of categories, a bunch more small sheds and stuff like that. So I just went through and I added, I think it was something like 60 or so buildings in here, just some smaller buildings and some stuff I want to try out as we go through. But yeah. So Darren Duel did comment saying to use smaller equipment such as the wheelbarrow or the shovel. I'm not sure if I'll use those or not, but actually this would be really honestly the perfect series to use, like the wheelbarrow mod and the shovel mod and the rake and the broom and all that sort of stuff. So we'll see. And actually, that's a good point. These guys don't have a cleanliness. I could have sheep normally do, don't they? Do they not in seasons? I can't even remember anymore. But anyhow, they don't have a cleanliness, so we're not worried about it. Yeah, Morgan the Deerman said he used the John Deere 70,000 planter, which actually I don't even know. Do we have that installed? Planters. Ah, I think he meant 7,000 probably, not 70,000. But 7,000 planter, 10,250. That would definitely be actually a really good one for us to probably. I mean, these ones though, 4.5 meters, 6 meters. That's a good one. That is a good one. Though we might start with one of the smaller ones just because they're cheaper if we want to do the planting route. But for now, I'm good with our seeder that we have. So we obviously are still using this guy. I did bump it, so it is a little bit further back here, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyhow, so that's kind of what has happened. Now, I just want to mention all that stuff and get all that squared away. A couple other comments here. Canute says that, or Knut, depending how you pronounce it, says this has some issues with workers, so that's why we've been having issues with them. But yeah, I think that's all my comments in here. Looking through. Oh, Joseph Sprague and Rusty Money. Rusty Money, by the way, is a fantastic YouTube channel. Said something about, because I was talking about maybe buying one of the forest areas, either this one or this one, and clearing it out and building our own farm plot on it. And they were both in support of that, which I think might be something we end up doing at some point, because I think it'd be kind of cool to build our own yard. Now, if we did do that, we could clear all the stuff off of this using map objects hider and other stuff, most likely, and maybe make this into a field, and then have one other field there. But yeah, we can customize this whole map however we want. And then Jeffrey said that if I look in landscape mode, which we call landscape mode, I'm assuming just maybe aerial view, that there's a Easter egg in the pond. Oh, look at that! I'm pretty sure that's the person that made the map, KA77E. That's awesome. That looks great. Well, thank you for sharing that. I did not know that was there, because you really can't see it if you're, you know, you can't see it unless you're directly above it like that. So that's very cool. Thank you, Jeff, for that. Jeff has been a long-time supporter of the channel as well, which is awesome. But the good news we have is this is ready to harvest, if you didn't see that already. But we do need to take out, we'll take out, and we're not going to need the full 50 gram. We'll put some of it back in there. But we do need to buy our harvester, which we're going to use the John Deere. I kind of like the open cabin kind of look. It kind of fits more. I don't know. I like the cabin though. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. Spreader. We'll keep the mincer. 148 for the turbo. That's probably worth it. Ooh, we can go with bigger tires. Tracks? That's insaneness. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it at standard for that. So we'll buy that, 10,200. And then the header that goes with it. Oh, not a corn header, jeez. Is this guy right here, the 216. These both go with it. We're gonna buy the 216 because it's a little bit bigger and definitely worth it. Okay, now let's go walk up to the store here. I'm gonna drink of water. I'm a little tired of talking. I just got off of Meet the Gamers, which was awesome being on there with them, but my mouth needs a rest. I feel like I need more water. Ah, fantastic. Okay, start this guy up. That guy sounds great. Took this guy up. Beautiful. Let's put that, doesn't need to be crazy high. Put that much lower. There we go. Okay. Oh, easy. Sorry, car. Car's gonna get very frustrated with us very fast. Now we should be able to harvest our first harvest, guys. I'm very pumped. Oh, we gotta unfold it. I was like, why isn't it working? Look at that. I love it. I love it. Our first harvest is underway, folks. That is incredible. Now I'm gonna hire a worker because I want to shop here for a second with you guys. Oh, I did not that. Talking about trailers, because I want potentially something else to haul than the trailer we have right now, because our other trailer's in use. It's gonna be tricky. 56,750. That's pretty good for that one. Now, obviously not in that configuration, but that right there. Like, do we own one of these already? Well, that is the one we own. Oh, we have that one. I was like, well, I wonder why it looks so familiar, but that would be why. Oh, I'm thinking about getting another trailer. Club body. What's in here? Ooh, some fun stuff in there. Is there anything under miscellaneous that would? Oh, we have hand tools. Oh, the MT9's in there, which we don't probably even need to buy, really. Wood. Board uses a support for loading implements or tractors, general cargo. I love it. Small trailer. That hauls... Do we own one of those? No. That hauls sheep and pigs. That would have been a good one to get. There's so many good mods out there. Fuel Bowser. That's a good little fuel tank if we need more. That's under here? That is under miscellaneous. Interesting, huh? Homemade barrel. There's actually some good one in here. There's the snowblower. I gotta remember that we have all these mods under here. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff under there. The winter service braidalls. But yes, I think we will want... I'll make sure I didn't actually buy anything first. I'll actually tab for once. We have that guy, our trailer over there. Yep, we just have that one. Now, the other thing I thought about doing is emptying it, because we could just... We don't have a bucket, though. We could buy a bucket, though, and just use a bucket to feed it, because it's got 3,400 liters in it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of tricky. We might just buy another trailer. There's some small trailers in there that really aren't that much money. That's 3,000 liters there for that. Like, we could even do... I mean, that wouldn't work. I don't really like the look of that one, though, so maybe this one in that configuration. I kind of like that. Now, does it cost me money to change the color? Nope, that's good. Kind of like the darker wood color. Main color. Maybe like... Ooh, I kind of like that. Rim color. Maybe more of a... No, I don't like the blue for sure. Yeah, I think I like that kind of color configuration there, so we'll buy that. Super cheap trailer. Really not that big of a deal to buy. And we'll use this guy to cart. I know it's technically really not started yet. I love that it just moves along silently, not actually working. There it goes. This guy would be a good one for carting around stuff. And then we probably actually looking at the bank balance. Let's pay back 10 grand. Oh dear, that would have hurt. Wow. Well, that really flipped it. Wow. Well, Darren Duel, we don't even have to use the F11 tool. We will just select it and we will reset it. Oh, darn it. Did it reset it over there? No, it didn't. Reset it here? Okay, good. Woo! I thought it reset it to the farm for a second to jump us over there, but it just jumped us to the next tractor. Okay. Look at that. That looks like a really good setup, actually. I feel like I'm about ready to go pick up some kids for a hayride or for a... Yeah. Anyhow. Very nice. Very loud, too, as well. Look at this guy. He's making great progress. We honestly probably wouldn't have even needed this, really, but... Now, how's he doing? Oh, that hopping did not go well for me. 55%. He's going to fit the whole thing in here. I do want to get a good thumbnail shot, so I'll probably... All right, let's get a good thumbnail shot here. Let's do that. He's going to come back up this way. We'll get that guy lined up for a good shot. All right, now this is how I do my thumbnails. We'll wait for that guy to get right within range, and then we'll take the shot, and this will be what you guys will see. Well, you guys already know, but we just gotta wait. All 'Cause 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 ' I swear we're not doing a strictly John Deere farm. I know it seems I can't talk. I know it seems suspiciously that way, but I swear we're not doing that. We will use lots of other equipment on this one. I'm really excited to use a lot of stuff on here that I've never actually used before. All right, let's get a good shot. Right about there. Oop, not that one. That'll work too, I guess. A screenshot. That'll work. That'll be fine. The first one will be fine. There we go. Okay. So what's going to happen now? Well, actually, we probably could get this field repurposed. Let's go grab our other tractor. We'll move the seeder out of the way. We'll back this guy in over here. There we go. And I will start repurposing the field, so we'll grab this guy. Full on fertilizer, that's perfect. Now again, a lot of you guys said about all the issues and different tips on how to fix it. Now we'll try hiring a worker and then doing it. We'll just try turning it on and doing all that, because I've tried that before, but I'll show you that it didn't really work for me before. We'll head up here. Oh, Helper H might actually get full. I guess this is a super small tank. But all right. So if I lower it down, not doing anything, right? Yeah, makes sense. Turn it on. Hit B to turn it on. It's on. Look in the upper left-hand corner. It's not doing anything. Now if I hire and unhire, can I? Now I can do it. Okay, so now that I hired someone and unhired them, I can now do it. So that's very strange, but that's good to know. Someone did suggest that as a fix. I can't remember their name, but thank you for that. That worked very efficiently for us. So that is the fix we will choose. Now, given I can also hire a worker to do all this, but yeah, I might as well do it myself though while the worker's working on other stuff. So it's good to know I can do this now by hand. Oh, that was a very long time it took that to go down. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and get this repurposed. I don't know when I'll see you guys next. Probably winter time, and we'll see if we can make it through winter and see what we need to do. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking at time-wise. We're not that far into this episode. What did I say? 25 to 35-minute episodes. Maybe we'll just hang out and chat for a little bit and wrap up the episode. That might just be a good way to go about it. We can get the harvest done here real quick. Oop, that sign is gone. Absolutely gone. Destroyed. There we go. And this should be leaving a fertilizer state on there. Perfect. Yep, absolutely perfect. So once that guy's full, I actually don't know how much that harvester. We'll hire a worker here for a second. Garage, how much does that harvester hold? 3,900 liters. So it'll fill that trailer completely up. So we do need to sell off canola, which 815. That's pretty good. We'll take that for sure. I mean, it's not the best of the best, but we'll take it. And I can't remember. We're playing with crop destruction, aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay. We will need to unhire that guy, back him out of there. Back him up. Little harvester is just perfect for what we got going on here. Gotta move over a little bit more. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not good. That does... that trailer does take crops, doesn't it? Where's that trailer at in here? Yep, should take canola. Uh-oh, this is glitching out. Yeah, I can't even turn the harvester on. Uh-oh. I better save the game real quick. I can no longer move this harvester. There's a worker in there. That's not good. So that harvester may be a no-go, actually. Oh, seriously? Let's try resetting it. Unhire worker. Okay. Oh, it's letting me drive now. Okay. But it won't let me turn the harvester on. Weird. Oh, there we go. There we go. Super strange. Okay. Well, at least he figured it out, so it should be fine. A little bit of a weird glitch there. We'll sell off this first load of canola, and then we will wrap up the episode. I think that'll be a good plan for us. And that'll be a good end to Kleines episode 3. Keep the comments coming. Again, I will record the series ahead of time, so I'll probably record the next episode right away. But, yeah. All right, there we go. Put that pipe away. It's back. Oop, easy there. Now we're going to the where? Oh, here. Okay. The land handle. Right over there. We'll tag that so I know where I'm going. Head down to this road. Actually, we need to head down to this road and take a left, huh? Yeah, we need to go over here. This way. Take our nice little cute tractor out here. Get this sold off and getting our first income for the farm. Like, harvest, I guess not first income. We did sell some wool, but our first harvest income. How about that? That's a good way to put it. It's really not even that big of a deal to put this guy all the way over there. Like, it really isn't. Really is not that big of a deal. Now it's over more that side. There we are. Let's go ahead and get this unloaded. Oh, it's our first set of good cash and stuff. Nice, nice, nice. Good to see that money going up very slowly, but again, it's also unloading pretty slowly. We can probably nope, it's not gonna let me. There we go. Untag. How much you make? 2,500 bucks. I'll take it. Again, I didn't expect to make a ton this year. That wasn't the anticipation, but our sheep will slowly reproduce more and do more stuff for us. And yeah, again, it's going to take us a few years before we start turning over some good profit and getting some machines and stuff like that, and some more land. So a lot of stuff will happen kind of off camera, and I'll do a lot of stuff. I might even go through years off camera, or a year or two off camera, getting harvest done and bring you guys back in to sell it. But yeah, I will see you guys, I think, on the next one. So if you guys enjoyed, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.